What up is me, Prez, and in this chess game of life, you're going to need some OG moves. Welcome to my men's improvement channel. Like the video and subscribe. All right. So, I have a video here I'm going to react to. It is called 10 Fattest People in the World. All right. And I wanted to react to this video because I got something to say. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna react to a health related video. So if you didn't know, I'm a personal trainer. Been one for about 15 years now. I got into personal training because I like to work out and I wanted to get paid while I did it. Now it's turned into like to get good at what you do, you gotta like what you do. You know what I mean? So it's turned into a passion to try to help people actually get in shape. You know, if you're from where I'm from, you know that I hate to say I'm the cheapest, but I'm the most cost effective. Well, they're my prices. I'm not the cheapest. This is what I charge. I'm not trying to beat out nobody. Just there's no middleman. I own my own business. So my prices can be lower than a box gym, a commercial gym, you know? So I hear as a personal trainer, professional fighter, professional coach, I hear a lot of excuses all the time, you know? So if you're a fighter, oh, I gotta work, you know what I'm saying? Well, there's morning time to train, there's evening time to train, there's afternoon time to train. I know I said that out of order, but if you want it, you'll do it. Okay, and that goes the same with actually getting in shape. Oh, I just need to tone up. There's no such thing as toning up. I don't know why. What woman came up with that? I just need to tone up. Have you ever seen somebody with no cellulite in their butt, but a flabby stomach? No, you can't tone. You ever seen somebody with some six-pack abs and cellulite in their butt? Okay, no, you can't tone up. You either get in shape or you don't. You get better or you don't. You say you work too much. We know you're lying. Okay, how many hours do you work a day? Let's say you work 10. That's a lot or whatever. Okay, but that's 8 is normal. So you work an extra 2 hours and that's hard. Okay, so you telling me out of 7 days a week, 24 hours in a day, 148 hours a week, I think that's right. You don't got 45 minutes a week. All right, I believe you. You work harder than a on-call doctor, okay? Because those are, I think, I might be wrong, but that's definitely in the running for the busiest job. So you telling me, young lady or young man working in an office building, maybe you got 2 jobs, okay? You don't got 40. You work harder and longer than a doctor. Okay, I'm gonna give it to you. So, are you eating right? Are you eating the right food? Since you so busy, you can't. You can't even eat right too because you're so busy. You can't eat right either, huh? You're so busy. You're never at home to put together a salad, a deli sandwich, some boiled eggs, some fruits, some raw vegetables, couple bottles of water, and on your 14-hour day that you're working, you telling me you don't got 20 minutes before you leave for work to fix a proper lunch, to eat a proper breakfast. Instead of going to Starbucks because you're in a rush, why don't you just make that some black coffee at home, okay? Let's not fill yourself up with sugar. If you just need to wake up, or do you just like the sugar? Let's not get a McGriddle. Oh, the McGriddle only got 375 calories in it, and that's all I get. Okay, you get a McGriddle with 375 calories in it. Okay, so if that was a healthy meal, then we'd be talking about something. But we're not talking about a healthy meal. We're talking about I almost cussed at you. We're talking about a McGriddle. All that processed food, processed sugars, processed everything. Nothing in there is good for you. You're not going to get the energy you need to stay awoke, to move properly. You're going to be moving. You got energy. You got fat storage. That's where you're actually getting your energy from. Okay? You're not getting any nutrients. You're not getting anything from that food. It's going to make you tired. It's going to make you more hungry. So you eat more. So now you're stopping off at the vending machines, chips, cookies, sodas, more sugar. Don't start your day with no good foods. But you're too busy. You're too busy to work out. You're too busy. You ain't got, you ain't got 30 minutes out there. Like, you ain't got 30 minutes in 348 hours. However many hours in a freaking week. You telling me you don't got 30 minutes to work out one time. Just one time. It's kind of pathetic, and you're lying. If you're saying you work for your kids, you sure don't live for them. You work for them, but you're not living for them. I'm right, okay? I just hear all the excuses. I just sent out a whole mass of emails and messages and people who inquired about my services before. You know what I mean? Like I said, I am trying to get everybody fit, in shape, healthy, okay? It'll never happen because these same people who hit me up, oh man, I'm gonna get back to you as soon as I can, never hit me back up. Never read my stuff, don't reply, might reply with a silly, oh man, I just been grinding hard. Man, it's October. You hit me up in January and you're still too busy to work out, huh? I just don't like wasting my time. I'm sending you, you hit me up. I never, ever contacted anybody about fitness. Like, I don't contact you because guess what? If I contact you, then I'm wasting my time. You got to be wanting to do it yourself. So when you finally contact me, that means you're ready to make a move. So when I'm offering you everything I offer you, it ain't even that you can't afford what I'm giving you. It ain't even that you that I'm too pricey or something like that. You just, I'm gonna say you're fucking lazy, and I'm not gonna excuse my language. You're fucking lazy. That's it. All right, and that's why I'm going to show you the 10 fattest people in the world. Maybe it'll motivate you to be better. All right, your family needs you. You saying you work out, you got to work for your family? Well, not for long. You won't be working for them too long. Okay? Because eventually you're going to go. And it's up to you when, for real. I just had a client. I'm about to start this video. I was trying to stay away from this, but I just had a client. 28, ex-client. She died of weight-related complications, okay? Diabetes was the main one. And she used the excuse that she's just too busy, which I know she wasn't. Like, and she's just too tired to work out, to eat right, And she just passed like in the recent, about 3 weeks ago. About 3 weeks ago, she died due to very treatable things. All it took was you to come to the gym and manage your weight, pay attention to what you put in your body, and she's been fine. She had a son. And she, man, R.I.P. to my friend. I really miss she was a really nice lady. I'm sorry that she gone. She didn't have to be gone. All she had to do is have some discipline. I kind of feel bad because I probably didn't push her hard as I should have. you know what I mean, or stayed in their inbox like I should, you know what I mean. And this as a personal trainer, uh, like you don't want to run people off. You know, you don't want to scare people off. Oh, he always in my inbox telling me, coming to man, I'm really not. You know what I mean? So like 3 times this year, that's not always. I'm just trying to remind you. I really should have been more on her. She left the gym because she was too busy or whatever. She said she'd come back. Me as a personal trainer, I know that's bullshit. I know when somebody's lying. I know when they never coming back to the gym. I know when I'm sending messages out to people that they're not ever like. If I sent you a message today, I sent you a message to remind you that you're, excuse my language, but to remind you you're fat, okay, and that you're not doing nothing about it. I know you're not going to use my service. I know you're not going to get off your butt in the next month or so after I sent you this message. But I just want to remind you that you're still not doing anything. That's what my message is for. And I just sent a flyer of my latest promotion. You know what I mean? You can do this at a good price. At least start your journey. You don't got to finish it with me, but at least start it. You ain't got to even start it with me. At least let me motivate you. So I'm going to get to this video. The 10 fattest people in the world. Let's go.
Like and subscribe right now, and you'll have amazing luck for an entire week. Hello, dear viewer, and welcome to yet another riveting episode of 100M, where we look at the 10 fattest people in the world. Number 10. Donna Simpson, 630 pounds.
630 pounds.
While the rest of the world was counting calories and trying to slim down, Donna Simpson upped her food intake to an alarming 15,000 calories per day, wanting to become the fattest woman ever. She earned her
15,000 calories a day. A healthy person only supposed to take in about 2,000. Okay, and that's pretty in. Well, the regular person probably takes in about 3,000. Okay, you should take in about 1,800. 2,000 is probably like the common on the low end. Common low end. 15,000. She got 15,000. Oh my God. And she got a child.
meals and treats, performing as a supersized big beautiful web model where she ranked in over $90,000 a year. A big fat
I believe it. Any girl sucking dick is gonna get clicks and views. And if you're 630 pounds, I feel like that's not worth $90,000 a year, though.
check paid by chubby chasing admirers who love to watch her eat. At her peak weight, Simpson exceeded 600 pounds, but most people recall a comparatively modest.
No, ain't nobody just watching you eat. You fucking on that fit. You sucking dick while getting fucked eating burgers. I know that.
Measure of 532 pounds because that was her weight around the time she got pregnant with her baby girl.
Is this a little mixed girl? I didn't even see. I just saw some curly hair. That's a brown baby. That means it's a black dude cracking that. I am upset with that. Okay, not no racist shit. You know what I'm saying? But where's her white man? Why did we have to? Why did you make something with that lady? My gosh. My gosh. I wouldn't have been mad if it was a white man that did that. Because that's a white woman. I'm trying not to sound racist. Let's go.
Jacqueline. She earned the Guinness World Record title for the heaviest woman to give birth, and later ditched her mission of becoming the fattest woman after she herself was jilted by her fiancé and father to her baby.
Jilted. Hold on. My vocabulary is vast, but I'm not sure what jilted. She stopped because she was jilted by her lame of a black husband or boyfriend. What was it? Hold on, man. I gotta know if that was. First, let's see what jilted means. Jilted meaning. Come on. Jilted. past tense. Suddenly reject or abandon. So she stopped eating when her man left her. That's fucking funny. You was eating while you had him. Girls always want to go on a diet when you leave them. Now I need to know if this is her husband. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. I gotta know.
And father to her baby. Woman to give birth, and later ditched her mission of becoming the fattest woman after she herself was jilted by her fiance and father to her baby.
So, she's gonna blame her goals and dreams of being the fattest person ever on her boyfriend that decided to leave her. Oh my gosh. Let's go.
Number 9. Monica Riley, 700 pounds. Morbidly obese.
Hold on. This is the top 10. Number 9 is 700 pounds. God damn. I didn't even know they made people this big.
Model Monica Riley wanted to become the world's fattest woman as well. Like Donna Simpson.
I guarantee you all these, the women that they're going to show is doing it for sexual purposes. Like, ain't nobody more sexually promiscuous than a big ass girl. Like I don't care what you're talking about. The bigger the girl, the more sassy, the more open she is about doing whatever. Okay, and I don't even think it's a weight thing. I just think that once you get that size, it's fucking. You know what I mean? It ain't about how you feel about yourself. It's that shit. I'm big as fuck. I'm already big as fuck. So, real talk, what's a couple dicks?
She was ready to spend her days gorging on piles of food to achieve the big goal. At her heaviest, Monica weighed a colossal 700 pounds, but swore not to stop at that. With a gut-busting diet of 10...
Is it wrong that her belly button just gave me the butterflies? I don't know. You tell me.
1,000 calories a day, the fetish model from Fort Worth, Texas, was well on her way to hitting her target weight of 1,000 pounds and basically becoming too fat to move. Her fiance Sid Riley spent most of his time catering to her insatiable appetite for high-calorie shakes. Her shake...
Why though? In shakes, she's so fat she don't want to eat the food. She want to drink the food. Why is he doing that? That's the question. Why is he doing that? She's crazy. She got an illness. She's stupid. Okay? We can give it why she's doing it to herself. Like, maybe it's for the attention. Who knows? There's a lot of reasons to do things to yourself. But why help a person do these things is the crazy part. What is his goal? What is his mission? It can't be that you love her.
Shakes contained liberal amounts of double cream, Pop-Tarts, milk, and weight gain powder, totaling a whopping 3,500 calories. And with 20,000 online
that belly button sexy as fuck, though. I'm gonna say that.
Fans watching, Monica guzzled it all in a very original way, through a funnel feeder. Number...
You so fat, you eat food through a funnel.
8.
Liquidized food. Not even liquid food. It ain't come liquid. It's liquidized. You made it liquid. Pop-Tarts? I don't know if I'm gonna make this... Look, as a personal trainer, I don't got no problem meeting large people. I think the largest I've seen is in person is about 500 pounds. Okay? You're still moving at 5. You're not moving well. You're not moving... I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Let's go.
Shannon Lowry, 739 pounds.
Whoa.
Weighing in at 739 pounds at her heaviest, Shannon Lowry is one of the heaviest women on this list. Most people know her from the recently broadcast episode of the show My 600 Pound Life, starred by world-famous weight loss surgeon Dr. Now. On the episode, the 39-year-old narrates her grueling journey becoming morbidly obese practically her entire adult life. The struggle has never been easy on her since weighing 100 pounds at age 7 and 450 pounds by age 17. When she finally
450 pounds by the age 17. Look, there's no disease that makes you gain weight. There's no disease that makes you gain weight. Now, there's diseases that can cause you to gain weight, as in blocks some things that to not get scientific, it blocks certain things that help you lose weight. It might slow down some metabolism or do something like that, but it don't make you gain weight. It don't make it'll put 20 pounds on you tops, if that. That's a lot of weight. 20 pounds. I gotta finish this story.
Decided to enlist the help of Dr. Now last year, Lowry was at her heaviest. She tipped the scales at 739 pounds when the good doctor weighed her from his Houston, Texas office. At the time,
and that wasn't her biggest. That's just the biggest that he caught her at. Again, oh my gosh. If you're looking at this screen right now, does that look like a human person? That look like a coral reef.
Shannon relied on her husband, Simon Johnson, for pretty much everything, a duty which he discharged religiously for the 10 years they had been married since meeting while gaming online. Since appearing on Dr. Now's show,
these are the type of guys that get with women like this. So when they say there's somebody for everybody, look at this. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna finish my thought. When they say somebody for everybody, they mean it. Okay, it's a motherfucker out there gaming, talking to a lady online, and and ain't nobody. Look, this lady talking that good shit over there. I'm a little bigger. I'm a heavy girl. I'm a BBW. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And then he come through, and now she got him. Okay, because he don't get sex like that, and so it's somebody for everybody. Now, if you look at this lady, I'm sorry how she's looking at this personal trainer. Shouldn't be looking at her like that. I feel like it's some pity in them eyes.
Shannon's weight loss journey seemed incredible.
That might have been care. Okay.
She lost 41 pounds initially. However, she reported recently that her progress since stalled. Number 7.
If you weigh 700 pounds, your progress will never stall. If you just woke up, did a fat dance, you know what I mean, for 20 minutes every day, I guarantee you lose a pound a day. If you got it to lose, you're going to lose it.
Susan Iman, 800 pounds. Feasting mostly on astonishingly enormous meals that add up to a terrifying 30,000 calories per day, does it come as a surprise that morbidly obese Susan Iman once tipped the scales at more than 800 pounds?
Now, did y'all see that picture she was just taking? Every woman on here is doing something sexual with this weight. There's no reason to be this big. And any man on here, I guarantee you he's not married. Every woman on here had a dude sitting next to her. We got to stop these guys.
Cut through heavy breakfasts, greasy snacks with sugary shakes, and mammoth dinners. She too hoped to become the world's fattest woman and America's largest bride. She was at the time engaged to be married to chef fiancé Parker Clack.
Look how far the attention goes. I want to be the fattest bride. God damn. These legs look like pig legs and hooves. That is a walk-in. Man, I'm not even monetized yet, but this is if it was, I'd be getting demonetized. That is a pig walking.
Sons were, however, not okay with the life-threatening mission. They understandably feared for their mother's health and well-being. Hearing her son's concerns, Suzanne sought professional assistance from a residential weight loss clinic and shed off nearly half of her weight ahead of her 2013 big day. When she slimmed down incredibly from an 800-pound big beautiful woman to a mere 450 pounds, her fiancé Parker Clack thought she had changed too much and called off the wedding.
Oh, no, see? It's these dudes, these women, oh my gosh. You know what? I'm going to blame the guys for this because these are women with legit mental problems, medical problems. This lady, like I said, when you got it to lose, you're going to lose. She got all the way to 400. You saw the last lady said she lost 50 pounds and it stalled. No, you couldn't not eat what you was eating. To lose 400 pounds, that should be a world record right there. All right? And then for you to leave her, she probably would have still been one of the biggest brides you ever freaking seen. And then he left her because she changed too much. Real talk, she was a bitch already, lost some weight, and you know, if you take them as if you take them as they is and they get better, they think they can do better. So I bet that's what it was right there.
Fortunately, Suzanne found a new love a few short years later, and together
Easy, no problem, no problem.
with her new catch, Nick Abate, they set out on a mission to get her back to her previous size.
Oh my
Number
gosh! Oh my gosh! To get back to 800 pounds. This lady is somebody's like play tool. It's a fetish thing. It's a fetish thing because obviously it's the guys dictating if she loses weight or not. That's crazy.
6. Barry Austin, 900.
The first guy, and you know what? I'm mad. Well, you know what? Nope. I'm not mad because I doubt it's gonna be a woman bigger than these men. We're at number 6. There's gonna be 6 men. He's 910 pounds. Oh my gosh.
10 pounds. Going by Fat Baz, Barry Austin was dubbed Britain's fattest man when a lifestyle of binge eating pushed his weight to a whopping 910 pounds. His peak weight was confirmed at a titular Sky One documentary where Barry admitted to ravaging through 29,000 calories a day and drinking up to 12 liters of fizzy drinks at a time.
Man, it's motherfuckers out here trying to figure out how to pay their rent, and they buying 12 gallons of fizzy drinks a day. Where is this money coming from? When you're fat, do you get money? When you're this big, do you get money from people? You probably get endorsements. There's definitely some type of paycheck in this, or they would not be this big.
Barry acknowledged the dark side of his lifestyle and was trying to slim down for his health when a number of health issues presented. He lost 280 pounds after having a gastric balloon fitted and slashing his caloric intake to a limited 1,500 calories per day. In a message to his longtime pal and fellow blues fan, broadcaster Tom Ross, Barry said that he was struggling after losing a lot of weight as he had been bedbound for 6 years. Sadly,
my gosh, look, everybody, I don't care what they say. No, we're all human, all right? I don't care what you identify as. We're pretty much the same, though. A skeletal frame can only take so much. A heart, his heart is the same size as mine, running such a big body. It's pretty, he'll never be healthy, ever, okay? Even if he got down to 200 pounds, he would definitely be a healthier person, but reaching weights like that will damage your body forever. And reaching 300 pounds, 350, yeah, a lot of y'all like 250 pounds. You don't think that's going to be bad on your body in the long run? It will.
Barry passed away on January 1st this year after suffering a heart attack that caused him to fall. Number 5. Ricky Jr Naputi.
So he didn't die from the heart attack. He died from falling from the heart attack. Come on, man.
100 pounds. Well known as the Guamanian man who ate himself to death, Ricky Naputi battled with his food addiction for many years. His labored struggle was briefly captured in a TLC documentary called 900-pound man. TV crew from the US network followed the life of Ricky with his wife Cheryl in what was the man's final 3 years. At the time, Ricky was too heavy to do anything. He hadn't walked on his own for more than 7 years. He couldn't talk without running out of breath, and he was too fat to even consummate his marriage. Perhaps the only thing that came easy for him was insisting on more food. Lots and lots of it. Ricky desperately needed life-saving surgery, but all the doctors he contacted required that he loses at least 90 pounds on his own first, since it would have been too dangerous to try and perform gastric surgery given his
90 fucking pounds when you're 900 pounds is nothing. Somebody just lock his room door. He gonna lose that in one day. He gonna lose that. He gonna lose a good 20 pounds in a day. You can starve this man. He like to make him better, you should almost kill him. But he already dead though. Definitely. I mean, do they make insurance? Is it insurance for stuff like this? I'm not sure. Is it insurance for stuff like this? Do they? So his wife that he couldn't consummate the marriage with, I don't know why the fuck she thought. She ain't never consummated with him. 100%. Never consummated with him. You ain't found that dick. That dick is gone. Okay? That dick is a fat roll. The people in their lives are just as bad as them. Probably worse.
At the time. In the end, his 10-year marriage broke down, and without anyone to help feed and bathe him, Ricky fell into deep depression over the state of his life. He died.
See, she got 10 years? She didn't think he was going to live that long. She was there for that check.
November 2012 at age 39, with doctors declaring morbid obesity as the cause of his death.
39. I'm 37. I mean, I'm 38. I always say 37 for some reason. I'm 37. 38. Rest in peace.
Number 4. Carol Ann Yeager, 1,189 pounds.
Guaranteed she is an OnlyFans worker.
As the only woman to hit 1,200 pounds, perhaps 1,600 pounds unofficially, Carol Ann Yeager was undoubtedly the most severely
1,600 pounds unofficially. How can you miss 400 pounds?
Obese woman in history and the heaviest ever recorded.
Look at all this ass. It's a guy. It's a guy out here that's getting hard off of that. Okay? Cause that's a lot of crack back there. You're not reaching no vagina there. Oh my gosh. I would hold on. See? It's somebody for everybody. Cause just on some weird shit. I mean, this is a weird lady. I mean, this is a lot of lady. If I could borrow a fold and some KY, I would like to try. I would like to try a roll. I would like to try one of these dinner rolls. Okay.
Her obesity was caused by an eating disorder she had developed as a child after being sexually abused by a close family member.
That's okay. So she got so she never recovered mentally. She never got the mental help she needed. These are not excuses to get big. You got it from somebody. You caught an eating disease. Is eating disease an STD? I know she was assaulted at a young age, but is that an STD? Can you catch it?
She said that she found temporary relief in her sweet treats. Life for her was never.
See, she could have chose boxing. She could have chose running. She could have chose video games, doing hair. She could even chose some OCD shit, counting shit all the time. You know what I mean? But she chose eating for her to cope with what. Like how many? Like are you damaged for life? Like, you can't be thinking about what happened to you when you was a child. Let's say it happened when she was 7, and now she's 30. Because I would be shocked if she's older than that. So, but now she's 30. So this happened when you were 7. You done got very big, and you telling me you still think about that. You thinking about it when you eating? No, you're not. Okay, so at some point, it's just an excuse to be who you are.
For a piece of cake, Jaeger fell in and out of deep depression and suffered many obesity-related health problems over the course of her life. At her heaviest, Jaeger was mostly immobile and became totally dependent on her 14-year-old daughter Heather. And
why don't they tell their workout schedule, like what they did to combat this? They won't.
Son Stephen Bishop, among others.
They did nothing. They said she had a eating disorder. She had a daughter. These women, like, they didn't say the guys had a son. Okay, well, he did have a wife. He couldn't consummate. Okay, it's niggas nutting in her. ain't nobody consummating with the big guys. I guarantee you that.
Other helpers, including friends and nurses. In her final year, Jaeger lost about 500 pounds after she was put on diuretic drugs and a restricted 1,200 calorie diet while admitted at the Hurley Medical Center. She died at her...
Woo! So they didn't even say how many calories she liked to eat, but she lost 500 pounds on diuretics and a 1,200 calorie diet. And that had to be very hard for her. So kudos to her. I'm sorry that she passed, because to go from that to a $1,200 calorie diet is quite major. So that's a good job on her. But sorry that she passed.
Her home in the year that followed, with kidney failure listed as the cause of death and morbid...
See? All that weight. Kidney just say, oh, no. Kidney just go to sleep.
Obesity being the contributing cause. One can never hope to retell Jaeger's 1,000-pound life in about 100 words, but putting her on this list is a start. Number 3. Khalid bin Mosen Shari, 1,345 pounds. Once the heaviest living person and the second heaviest person ever recorded, Saudi Arabian Khalid bin Mosen Shari weighed 1,345 pounds at his peak weight. Unable to move on his own, Shari was confined to his bed for a little over 3 years, a situation which prompted Saudi King Abdullah to intervene. Shari was then transferred from his Jazan home in the south to be treated in the King Fahad Medical City in Riyadh, where he lost a massive 700 pounds through a combination of gastric band surgery, rehabilitation, strict exercise regimen, and healthy eating. While his loss was remarkable, Shari needed to trim down a further 218 pounds to become the biggest loser in history, a record held by American Rosalie Bradford, who had lost 917 pounds to clinch the title. Some sources say, however, that Shari ultimately slimmed down to a friendly weight of 150 pounds after losing a whopping 1,195 pounds, and basically making him the biggest loser in history.
Now it's time for today's best pick.
Wow. I don't remember his name, Shari, I blew up, or whatever. But congratulations, 150 pounds. All right, that really shows a lot of dedication. I hope he's still alive. I don't know when this clip was made. Can't see the date, but that's amazing and good job. So, like when I was saying earlier, you don't got no time or something like that. You just can't look. Motherfucker lost a vehicle that they was driving. You might as well say worth the wait, and you can't work out 15 minutes. Okay.
A familiar face and perhaps
from 45 to 30 to 15. You can't do none of that though.
an even more familiar tale that calls to attention the everyday struggles of living with obesity.
Was that a turkey?
Number 2. Kenneth Brumley, 1,033 pounds. When his story featured on Channel 4's
See, the other dude was 1,300 pounds or something like this. So that means he's dead because he didn't lose none of it. That's why he's number 2.
Body shock documentary series Half-Ton Dad, Kenneth Brumley weighed a tremendous 1,033 pounds. The father of 4 ballooned to his staggering size on a daily diet of 30,000 calories. He picked up the weight so fast that he was unable to do anything at his peak weight. He was bedbound for 4 years, as his gigantic legs could no longer carry his tremendous weight. Buckled under his own weight and with no one to care for him,
like he's so big, he just spread out. He's like a melted man. A big hunk of melted man. Like, what is you, like 10 feet tall?
Brumley went a whole 4 years without having a bath. Brumley made headlines when he qualified for rehabilitation at the Renaissance Hospital in Houston, Texas.
Oh, you qualified, sir. 4 years without a bath. That lets me know some of y'all big people take about 2 days without one.
Where it took an entire fire crew to help get him out of his house and transport him to the hospital.
Don't be mad at my shots I'm throwing at you. This is tough love. If you don't like it, then that's because you recognize it's a problem.
His daily calorie intake was reduced to 1,200 per day and was finally scheduled for gastric bypass surgery after reaching a safe weight for the life-saving procedure.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and you will get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works.
Number 1.
Like the video. Like my
John Brower Minogue, 1,400 pounds. Record books list John Brower Minogue as the heaviest man ever recorded. He is estimated to have weighed more than 1,400 pounds, but his sheer size, deteriorating health, and mobility constraints made it impossible to bring him to a scale, if Bainbridge Island, Washington had scales that big. No matter, Minogue took the title for heaviest person ever, and there's no arguing that fact. He also landed another rather interesting title for the greatest difference in weight between a married couple when his 110-pound fiancée Jeanette said "I do" on their big day. Despite suffering from obesity since childhood, Minogue's weight was never an issue until being diagnosed with massive generalized edema, a condition which doctors determined to be incurable and difficult to treat. Minogue got even bigger until his dramatic hospitalization due to congestive heart failure. About a dozen firefighters and medics had to join hands to put him on a modified stretcher and onto a ferry to get him to the University of Washington Medical Center. His treatment plan included a strict diet cut to 1,200 calories per day, which saw him lose as much as 900 pounds, earning him a final distinction for the biggest ever documented weight loss by an obese man.
These people are losing weight though, okay? So, I'm gonna end this video here. It's quite long. My little intro made it extra long. I apologize. Y'all probably not even gonna listen to this whole 45-minute fucking reaction video. But in this chess game of life, we're gonna need some OG moves. Can we please just do a little better? Live a little better, eat better. You know what I mean? Work out. Sometimes you got 30 minutes in your fucking day. And I won't accept that you don't. Okay, so in this chess game of life, you're gonna need some OG moves. Like the video, please. Like right now, like the video. Subscribe if you haven't. Like the video. I'm saying like the video. If you're watching right now, you should just push like on the video and holler back.
I get it, I'm with it. I'm with it, I get it. I'm so lit, litty bitch, bounce like titty. I love my city. I'm on